So 5 years ago, I made a video on how to cut wine corks in half. It's been one of the most successful videos on the channel with over 90,000 views and hundreds of comments. And now 5 years later, I'm still getting questions about cutting wine corks in half. So I thought I would make a follow-up video answering the top questions about how to cut wine corks, and we're getting started right now. All right, so the first question I got was, how long do the corks stay soft after boiling them? And to answer that question, one of the things you really need to understand is that they didn't lose their texture, they didn't become mushy, they just softened a little bit. And it made it easier when going and taking the knife through them to try to cut them. Now, that being said, the batch that I did in the video, I had maybe about 5 to 10 minutes of working time with them. So if you are going to cut a large quantity of corks and you're going to use this method, I would highly recommend to do it in smaller batches and then cut them and boil some more. The next question I got was, how long do you boil the wine corks for? And the answer to that question for me was about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, first off, make sure you have your water boiling already before you add in your wine corks. That's when that 10 to 15 minutes starts. And the other thing you want to keep in mind, some wine corks are different. Some wine corks seem to be a little bit softer and not as dense, whereas some of them are actually a little bit more tough in their natural state. So trying to cut them is even more difficult. And for those ones, I just let them boil kind of a few more minutes and then tried, and that seemed to help a little bit too. The next question I got was in reference to the ink that's on the corks. I had people asking me in the comments, did you experience any bleeding? Did you experience any issues with the ink coming off from the wine corks? And for me, the answer to that question was no. I had some people in the comments that told me that they did, and I'm not sure why that happened for them. It could have been the type of wine cork. There are a couple of wine corks I've seen that are almost like synthetic material. They almost seem kind of like a plastic. I'm sure you guys probably know what I'm talking about. And so, maybe that was printed on, on something that was not porous or something that didn't absorb the ink. And so maybe that's why it came off when they went to boil them. I'm not sure, but for just your straightforward standard wine corks, I didn't have any issues with that. If you do have those issues or you have had those issues, do me a favor, let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to know. Epoxy and resin projects came up a lot too, specifically asking how long should you let the wine corks dry before using them in any type of epoxy project? And the answer to that question, if you ask me, should be at least 24 hours. You're going to want to take all the wine corks that you cut in half, you're going to want to lay them flat on a surface so that they can air dry, give it 24 hours, make sure that there's no moisture left in any of these because that could potentially affect the outcome of any epoxy or resin project that you're working on. And also, if you're going to use these as a way of making a tabletop like I did with the bar, make sure before you pour your epoxy, you glue these babies down. Ask me how I know. If not, you are going to be sitting there with popsicle sticks trying to play a game of whack-a-mole to keep these wine corks from floating. Again, ask me how I know. The other big question I got was, are there alternative methods to cutting wine corks in half? And the answer to that question, maybe. I had a subscriber reach out to me, gave me some information about another alternative and another way to cut wine corks, and we are going to try it. I'm going to give you my honest opinion and feedback and tell you if that method is worth it. If you want to know what that method is, then make sure you subscribe so you get notified when that video comes out. In the meantime, do me a favor, hit that like button, and I hope this video was helpful in answering your additional questions about how to cut a wine cork in half, and I will see you all in the next one.